Hey guys, it's Olive. And happy Easter. I have a vacation to get to by 12, so I need to hurry up. Warning, this video is not actually how the characters act or how I see them. Also cussing and fluff. Anyway, let's get into it. The Egg Hunt, a Bakudeku love story, Fantasio. Izuku wakes up in his room. He yawns and gets out of bed. He heads to his closet and changes into his mom had bought it for him, for the school egg hunt. Izuku walked downstairs and greeted his mother, Inko. Morning, Zuku. Your breakfast is on the table. Morning, Mom. Izuku walked over to the table, sitting in a seat and starting to eat. How are you feeling about the school egg hunt? I'm kinda worried, I guess. Izuku says with a mouthful of food. Oh. Don't talk with while eating, dear. Finish eating and head to school. Okay, Mom. Izuku finished eating and got his backpack, then he started heading to school. Once he got to school, he meets with Yuruka, Itza, Froppy, and Todoroki. Eventually Shinsu for a little bit before going to his class. So who's sitting with who? I'll sit with my boyfriend. Todoroki says as he puts his arm on Itza's shoulder, leaving Itza as a blushing mess. Well, I'm sitting with my girlfriend, Froppy says, dragging Yuruka into a hug. I'm sitting alone again, disappointed but relieved face. Sorry Deku/Midoriya, it's fine. I just feel like the most epic third wheel right now. Smiling face with sunglasses. They all laugh and giggle as they walk into the bus and take their seat buddies. Everyone has a seat buddy but Bakugo and Izuku. I guess Bakugo and Izuku are sitting together. Tisk, why am I sitting with that damn nerd? If you have a problem with it, you can always just stay here. Tisk, whatever. Bakugo goes to his seat and puts his headphones on to listen yo music, hoping it will help him not blow up Izuku for looking in his direction. The bus started to moving and heading to the egg hunt. A quarter of the way to the egg hunt, Bakugo turns his head over to see Izuku looking out the window, eyes shining while looking at the hills and trees going by with some cars here and there. He smiled a bit and faced forward to close his eyes. Halfway through the drive to the egg hunt, Bakugo woke up to Izuku's sleeping head on his shoulder. He blushed. He suddenly feels a tap on his other shoulder. So you and Deku, huh? Smirking face. It was Mina, and wanting the tea. It's nothing, raccoon eyes. Doesn't seem like it. Kirishima says as he peeks his head out from Mina's shoulder. Kirishima was Mina's seat buddies. Oh shut it, shitty hair. Oh come on Bakubro. TCH, whatever. Bakugo looked forward and began to fall asleep. When they got to the egg hunt, the bus stopped and everyone got off. Make sure to stick with your seat, buddy. If the villains attack, please notify us. Everyone walks away and takes their basket, beginning to look for eggs. I walk over to the table and pick a green basket, with Bakugo scuffling and walking off, me running to catch up to him. Slow down, Kukin. TCH, whatever. Narrator. Bakugo keeps walking till Izuku can't see him anymore. He sees pink fog and everything goes black. He wakes up in a forest, seeing 3 people trying to wake him up. A florist, musketeer, and dragon. Izuku's POV. They look familiar, but I have no idea how. Do you guys think he's okay? I have no idea. Do you think Bakugo will notice we are gone from town? Probably not. He barely notices that we're gone. I zoned out. This Bakugo dude, that name sounds familiar, I don't know why. He's up. Huh? Hey. Are you okay? We found you sleeping in the middle of nowhere. Are you a merchant? Merchant? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure where I am. Weird. He doesn't look like has sustained any brain damage. Denki, you have 2 brain cells. I'm surprised you don't have brain damage. Loudly crying face. Loudly crying face. Y'all are rude. I mean, he does have a point. He has no scares or bruises on his head. Narrator. They hear a twig snap. They get their weapons out preparing for enemy attack. Instead, a small girl with white hair steps out from the bushes. Eri? Did you sneak away from Mirio and Bakugo again? Getting on her knees and facing the frail child. Not this time. Me and Boom Boom Boy were playing hide and seek. I think he may be having a hard time finding me. They hear a faint voice of Bakugo panicking to find Eri. But then I saw you guys and figured I'd say hi. Who's this? Eri looked over to see a green-haired boy sitting up. His hair was messy and looked like he could have been hanging out with his friends or family before she noticed him. I'm Izuku Midoriya. Hello Izuku. Eri smiled as they see Bakugo coming closer, following their voices. We need to hide Izuku. Yeah, but where? In that tree. Do you really think he is able to climb up there? He was just passed out on the ground. Well, let's help him up there then. What? Oh. Sorry Izuku, we can't let Bakugo see you. He doesn't trust new people, especially around town. Oh. They hear footsteps behind them. A dragon tamer. Who the hell is he? Izuku's POV. I gulped and began to scoot away. I got stopped by 2 feet. Who is this? I looked up at a half-white half-red-haired boy looking down at me. Prince Shoto, pleasure to see you. Why are you here? I was supposed to be looking for Itza. He had disappeared. But back to my question. We don't know. We found him passed out on the ground, but he doesn't remember anything. Maybe a spell of some sort of witch, maybe. Maybe he lives in a town nearby. Let's see. Narrator. They walked to town and knocked on everything door until they got to a mushroom-looking house. Who opened the door was a woman look similar to Izuku. Izuku dear. Where have you been? Izuku's POV. I oddly recognized her. She's my mother. I feel like I may have met her in a different life. I ignored it, finally knowing that I recognized someone. Mom. Izuku runs to Inko and hugs her tightly. Ew. Oh shut it, raccoon eyes. Time skip, 1 month later. I'm running out of ideas, loudly crying face. Izuku had been getting along with everyone, even Bakugo, surprisingly. Izuku had kept walking into traps made for bears, until one day. Izuku was playing tag with Mina, Kaminari, and a witch he had met a quarter of a month ago. Her name is Okako Uraraka. But they just call her Uraraka. So they were playing tag. Kaminari was it and chasing after Mina. Everyone running around frantically. Uraraka black dress blowing in the air. Mina's sleeves bustling about. Denki's jacket rustling. Izuku's brown bag flying in the wind. As everyone was running they hear screaming, coming from Izuku. Bakugo's POV. I had a trap for animals and intruders. See up at the tree. OSH, plus I caught something. I go over to the trap to see stupid Deku stuck in the trap. TCH, D at MN nerd. How the hell did you even get in the trap? Sorry Kukin. I was Jew's narrator. Before Izuku could say anything more he felt a little peak on his lips. He blushed as he realized what had happened. It was just to get you to shut up. Izuku's POV. Suddenly everything went black. I was worried until I realized I was in the middle of a room, in 3 separate walls, but they were see-through. I then felt a tap on my shoulder. It was Eri. Mr. Deku. I need you to pick. Do you want to go back to your real life, or your fantasy one? Wait. Fantasy? I remember everything. What happened? That pink fog. What was that? First, look at what happened in real life after you passed out, after Izuku passed out. Narrator Deku? Where the hell are you? Deku. Bakugo runs up to Izuku and holds him in his lap as a pink fog surrounds them. Oi! Extras! We have someone passed out over here. Suddenly the pink fog clears and Bakugo sees most of Class 1A running towards him and Izuku. It flips to Itza, Bakugo, Uraraka, Todoroki, Froppy, Inko, and All Might in Izuku's hospital room, crying. Am I dead? No. You just passed out. That's good. Now, I need you to choose. Real life, or fantasy? Izuku's POV. Real life or fantasy? But I don't want to choose. Well, there is a way to choose both. But you still need to pick one. Well then I pick real life. Okay, just walk through that door, you will wake up. Okay. Thank you Eri. You're welcome. Narrator Izuku goes and walks through the door. The monitor in the hospital beeping. Everyone. We need backup. Bakugo shot up from his chair in the waiting room as he sees doctors rushing into Izuku's room. 15 minutes later a nurse goes up to Bakugo. It looks like Izuku has awakened. Do you want to go see him? Of course. Bakugo rushed into the room to see Izuku sitting up on the bed whipping his eyes. Deku. Bakugo ran over to Izuku bracing him in his arms. Keikakin? Izuku's vision soon came into focus. Him seeing Bakugo crying and hugging him. Kakin. Are you okay? Does it looks like I'm okay you'd at MN nerd. Izuku cupped Bakugo's face and peeked his lips. There, now calm down, the end heavy black heart thank you so much for being patient with me. I almost didn't get this out in time but I did it. Anyway I scripted this whole thing and it's 12 pages long pensive face, butterfly anyways beeth. Butterfly, all credit to the artist's work that I used.